have you noticed something? Narcissists love when you beg, okay? They love you to beg for love. They love to beg you for, they want you to beg them, rather. They want you to beg them for attention, for love, for minimal stuff. You know, I was out here begging for flowers on a holiday. Like, what is that? Seriously, when I think about it, what is that? But they want you to beg for everything, like, from them. Something that you should not be begging for, something that another person will give to you happily. Happily, you're going to be begging for. Begging for date night, begging to be in a committed relationship, begging for marriage. They want you to beg. Because think about it, when you start begging, what does that do to you? That lowers your self-worth, because you keep begging people to do stuff for you. You keep begging for stuff. All of a sudden now you're catting for love. You're catting to be married. And it's not that your self-worth is low, it's just that you're asking the wrong person. And, you know, the begging thing is a tactic, and it's very important that it happens, because you don't... I'm trying to put this into words because it's very hard. You know, I don't beg anyone for anything, and my whole life's changed. Like, if nobody wants to spend time with me, be friends with me, you know, do anything for me or with me, I completely respect that. You know, and I won't hold it against anybody. You know, but before I'll get upset, why don't they want to work with me? Why doesn't anyone want to marry me? Look at me, I'm cooking 3 meals a day. Like, I'm constantly proving myself. I'm constantly begging myself, to a point it's actually disgusting to think about. But they need to beg, and especially with friendships. Oh gosh, don't even let me get into friendships. You know, begging to go on a night out. Like, they purposely use the, what is it called? The passive aggressive technique against you, where they purposely leave you out. I see it as a form of bullying. You know, let's just say you have a tribe of girlfriends, a tribe of guys, and they purposely leave you out of situations, maybe book holidays, go out partying, and they purposely leave you out of it to make you feel like less than worthy. And then you're out here begging them, trying to invite yourself to parties. And, you know, when these things happen, that's when you really need to think to yourself, these are not my friends. These are not my peoples. These are not my tribe, because I would never do that to them. You know? And where I'm going with this is that you're begging for friendship. You're begging for love. And especially if you're like that with your friendships, your romantic settings, especially if you're like that with your family. Let me not leave that out of here. If you're begging your dad to spend time with you, your mum to spend time with you, like, I mean begging. Like, what does that do to your self-esteem? Like, yourself... And that's where it really starts from, when you're a child, childhood, family. Then it goes out into the real world. All of a sudden now you're begging man for attention, love, sex, money, everything. You're begging man for all these things that you can easily get yourself. So I think it's really important that you are aware of exactly what you're doing and how it affects you, because you don't want to be out here in these streets begging. Like, there's people that are more than willing to marry you, more than willing to give you things, to give you attention, to love you for who you are. You don't have to do anything, you know, to love you for who you are. And I just want the best for you guys. I don't want you to be begging these narcissists.